try this again, guys. And make sure. Alright, we good. Alright. So we in the game now. Go ahead and we're gonna edit the post and
I got it.
we in the game. Audio sound crisp?
Crispy.
Alright, we good to go then.
That's it.
We got everybody tagged.
Everybody tag.
That's like some old school stuff. Sometimes you gotta turn it off and turn it back on.
Set the old school way.
Yeah, you know, that's a hard reset. Turn it off, turn it back on.
Sound like
Alright.
that what grandma tell you.
Right. Grandma, TV not work. Just turn it off, turn it back on.
Yeah, that's it.
Unplug it. So we good to go. Boom. Got the level straight.
Got a new little setup going on.
Yeah, something a little different. You know what I'm saying? Trying. You let us know if y'all like it or not. You know what I mean? If y'all don't like it, y'all can come in here and help us set it up
Yeah, for sure.
the next time. But we just trying to make it comfortable for our guests and, you know what I mean, make it not so.
Yeah, we was
People were saying we look
in the
stuffy.
frame. It was like we was sardines on the.
Yeah, this feel a little more comfortable too.
Yeah.
You feel comfortable?
I feel great.
So,
That's
boom.
good.
You know what I mean? That's what we wanted. So, man, you know, we here. It's the recap, baby. You know what I'm saying? Another week.
Another 7-7.
Another 7-7. So, Brione, what we normally do on the podcast, 'cause it's called the recap, right? So, me and Kay usually kind of recap our week, podcast to podcast. So our Thursday to Thursday, and then we hand the show over to you, and we kind of recap who you are. You know what I'm saying? How you got to where you are today, and you know all that good stuff.
All right, gotcha.
Cool.
So, bro, how your week been?
Thursday to Thursday.
Yeah, how has it been?
This week has been pretty good for the most part. From the podcast. I don't know if anything exciting happened. You know what I mean? We just acquired another vehicle today. Today was a high and a low. My uncle passed away today. It sounded a little crazy.
Some
Yeah.
condolences.
So I gotta go. Well, I've already planned on going to Buffalo for another uncle's. Well, it was for a Buffalo Bills game initially, and now it's two of my uncle's funerals essentially. Because my other uncle had passed away. His funeral is tomorrow.
Oh man.
So, but we had already had this trip planned. You know what I'm saying? So it turned, what turned from a great thing to, something a little different. But it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? With life comes death, and you just can't be too bogged down by it.
Sure.
So I ain't tripping. Like I gotta spend good times with him. So that's what I hold on to.
I was about to ask, are you going to the setting up? But I remember we had this conversation.
Yeah, well, I don't know what the setting up is. We don't do setting ups in New York. You know what I'm
Ain't
saying?
no setting up.
I never heard of that until I moved down here. People like, "Yo, y'all going to setting up?" What?
The what?
What's that?
I mean,
What we
so
doing?
when someone passes, it's like an instant just, oh well, like 2 days later.
It ain't even 2 days.
I mean, like, yeah, how quick
I
is
mean,
it?
like,
The heart still beating a little bit.
I mean, it's not that we not like, we still like we get with the fam and all of that. We just don't call it a setting up. I guess. Like, I guess it's
What's the duration period?
of what?
when a person passes away, how soon do y'all congregate?
And how,
I mean, right away.
The same day, okay.
Yeah,
So initially, it is a setting up. They just don't call it.
we don't call it a setting up. Yeah,
What is it called?
it's just like pulling up. Like,
It's just
yo,
a pull-up.
yeah,
The pull-up.
we just pulling up to the fam
to
house.
setting up.
Yeah.
I guess right.
You gotta
Yeah,
set it up, bro. You know what I'm saying?
I guess.
I don't know who thought of that
set it
term.
up.
Right, that's what I'm saying. That I just never heard of that.
Going to the setting up.
Yeah,
So the southern slang.
And we
That's
don't
it.
even say setting up. It's like setting up.
Setting it.
right. It's one word.
Like, how do you
SETTN.
What is
Setting
setting?
up.
I'm finna setting.
I'm just setting up.
Setting up, yeah. So yeah, well, I guess we gonna do the setting up.
Mhm.
Yeah, and all that. It sounds crazy what I say, right?
Right.
I'm pronouncing too many syllables or something. I don't know what.
For sure.
But yeah, so we got that going on. So I'll leave tomorrow to go do all of that. So, but outside of that, like I said, we acquired another vehicle, so that's a good thing. That happened today. And then just the rest of the week, t-shirt shop been kind of slow, but is expected around this time of year. So, one thing about being a seasoned entrepreneur is that you understand your seasons. So you don't beat yourself up too much whenever you know it's going to be slow. You just kind of prepare for it. You try to do some promotions or whatever. But, at the end of the day, it's going to be slow. So you just ride the wave. So that's what I've been doing. But yeah, that's it. You know what I mean? Cars been booming though. I've been sold out really all week.
Car booming.
Going crazy.
Cars been decent for sure.
How's your week?
Oh man, I just been reflecting, bro. Like people wait until like the end of the year, like the what is the 31st? How far December go? The
31st.
31st, and then people like, yeah, let me see what I could do better. But like the whole month of December, I kind of just sit around, reflect. Try to get taxes in order for sure, because you gotta pay your taxes. I know
Uncle Sam won't hear.
Yeah, Uncle Sam, he the man. He coming for you. But yeah, I'm just reflecting, bro, like how I can be a better person. I mean, take my business to another level, and just things of that nature for real. Cause it hasn't been like too many highlights, stuff coasting into Christmas and New Year's coming. We're gonna be sold out. So once we get done renting the cars, we ain't doing too much, podcast every week. But besides that, I'm just trying to, put it together, bro, for real.
No, that makes sense. I can feel that. Well, I'm glad that your week has been good. And,
yeah, everything been cool, for sure.
I mean, family good.
Yeah, family great.
That's what I like to hear. Okay, well,
Introduction time.
I'll let you introduce her.
Okay.
Ooh,
I need some. Let's set it up. Okay, we got Miss Entrepreneur Shouted, Real Estate Shouted, Commercial Shouted, Residential Shouted, Mom, ex-podcaster. She said she gonna come back with it.
Bringing it back.
She doing it for Middle Georgia, Macon to be exact. We have Miss Brione Rozier, right?
Brione Rozier Coleman. I'm
Brione
actually
Rozier.
married.
Right.
Okay, for sure.
There
you go.
Beautiful people.
There we go. In the building. How was your week?
My week was great. I can't even think back to last Thursday. I came to the pop-up.
That's right.
yeah,
You
sure.
was there.
I only came for a short time. I had like 3 events that night, but I tried to
Did you
make
make
it-
all 3?
I did. I was
That's
very
what's up.
proud. That was a
Okay,
win.
That's good.
Let's go.
Good.
Uh-oh. There we go. That's what I'm looking for. That's what's up. It'd be hard to like be trying to boom, hit them all, but when you get all of them, that's a win.
I went to a holiday party and the Macon magazine had the little exhibit at the mall.
Oh,
and
that's
then I
right.
went to your
Oh, yeah.
event,
That's
the
dope.
business mixer. So.
Hey, turn up.
And they said we forgot life coach and Arthur. You wrote a book.
I did. I wrote
So many.
Okay, that's
So
hard.
many different hats.
just the Jill of all trades.
Okay.
Jill of all trades.
Jill of all trades.
I feel like I heard that once before.
You probably did. Like
It was
Jack
on-
of all trades.
Yeah, it's like the Jack.
You can't be a woman and call yourself Jack.
I really want my name to be Miss Make It Happen. I want to change my name to Miss Make It Happen.
Do it.
Like
Do it tonight.
Like
birth
Miss-
certificate,
Miss Make
like
It Happen.
official.
Yeah, that'd be fine.
It's hard.
That would be super fun. I ain't gonna lie. Like, so how would you do it? Like setting up? Like, it's all one word, or is it like first name, make it,
Or will you spell making like the city?
Oh, Miss Make It.
making,
Miss Making It. I gotta put it on the t-shirt now. Oh,
making,
So-
it happen. Is your middle name? It happening? Making
Miss
it happen.
Making It Happen.
Making it happen.
That's first name, man. That's it.
First name, just the whole thing.
Yeah,
First
it's
name,
just the one
super
name.
long. Take up the whole script, the whole
First
line.
name, last name.
First name, last name for sure.
Boom. I like it. Well, hey, don't nobody steal that. You know what I mean? We all heard it here first. It's documented.
Miss Making It Happen.
Boom. Okay, Miss Making It Happen. So tell us, Miss Making It Happen. I'll try to use that for the rest of the joint. So kind of make it stick. So
Yeah.
people kind of know your new name.
Yeah, for sure.
So like, tell us about you. Like how you got to where you are now. Like all of these.
Well, first,
Wonderful
kind of
title.
introduce yourself,
Yeah.
just for the people who may not know, and then you kind of like gonna get that background story, child.
Make sure y'all share this live. Everybody that's on here, share it.
share,
man.
add
Y'all
followers,
press that share button.
add highlight.
Yeah, do all of that so that way, you know what I mean, everybody can know what my girl got going on and who she is and all that good stuff.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
All right, so I am Brione Rozier Coleman. Like I said, I'm married now, so Facebook won't let me change my last name.
Really?
But yes, I can't change it from Rozier to Coleman. But again, Brione Rozier Coleman. I'm born and raised East Macon. Make sure you know East Side. The East Side of Macon. Make sure you know it's the East Side. Everybody else, the West Side, the North Side, and the South Side, y'all all share a space. The East Side is the only side of town on this side of the river. So
we made it that way.
Hey.
We put the extra people on the East Side.
Hey, I'm East Side adopted.
Yeah, I know. I'm already knowing. It definitely like his own little world over there, man. Y'all got y'all own stores, and it's just it's different.
It is.
It's different. It's different.
All he needs is a Sam's Club, and it'll be a wrap.
Nah, y'all can't
get a Costco though. So
on the East.
Well, I don't know where it's gonna be, but
y'all ain't getting that. Y'all might as well just don't even think about that. Y'all might get like a nice grocery store, probably a Dollar General Market.
Man, they already done took King Shut. I can't take no more, man. I can't. Anywho, born and raised, like I said, East Macon. So I've been making my whole life. Hopefully one day I'll live in another part of the country, but for right now, represent Macon. I am currently a mother of 4, a wife. I'm a real estate broker. Like I said, Arthur just started dipping my hand life coaching, and I got some big plans for 2024 in the future. So who knows what else I'll be doing.
The other titles that you'll be adding to that.
Yes, definitely want to add some new titles.
I like it. So where did it all start? Like, when you was little, was you playing with houses and was like, you know what, one day I'm gonna be a real estate broker?
No.
Like Monopoly almost.
Yeah,
little greenhouse, little red house.
Like, you know what?
Boardwalk, Partway.
I'm gonna buy this. I'm gonna buy that.
I actually never had any type of real estate experience or never thought about real estate.
Okay.
I always have been entrepreneurial. When I was a little girl, I used to make business cards. First I started with like construction paper and stuff, and then I got a computer, of course, when I was probably like 9 or 10, and I asked my mom to buy me a cutter. And so I started making cards for people on like little papers and stuff. My mom, she reminded me about it. I was like, I did used to do that.
That's
so
dope.
I was always an entrepreneur, always trying to sell something. But she said one thing I did used to do was build playhouses. Like I used to always
just out of random things,
like wood, like stuff outside. Like we used to always go outside and build little playhouses, tree houses. I was always building. So I do want to be a developer one day. So maybe
it's on the way.
What about that the box fan with the sheet? Y'all never do that with the house? Make the little house put the sheet over the fan, over the box fan?
We never do that.
What?
I ain't did that.
And the fan make it like super poofy?
Nah, bro.
Oh man, go ahead.
I never seen that.
I don't know what that's about.
Man, shout out to the box fan sheet clubhouse makers. But go ahead.
Yeah, so I think I've just always been entrepreneurial. Went to high school. I really didn't know what exactly I wanted to be. I did attempt to attend college. I got pregnant at 18, so I was like, okay, no college. What am I gonna do?
What college you was attending?
I went to Fort Valley State.
Hey,
shout out Fort Valley.
What they say?
I know. One day I'm gonna, return to college. I say when I get like 40 or something, I might go back to school. But it just wasn't the
Do you
path
think
for me.
it's necessary?
Or is just like one of those?
I think I just want to go get further education. I think I really just want to have a degree.
Just
I got
I got it.
I was on that trend at first, but it's just like
I got one.
Do I want to pay for this? Do I want some debt? But then it's like, well, it's kind of accomplishment, but it's not like the lane that we all going on. Nobody ain't gonna ask for it.
Right.
Hey, let me see that degree before I sell your house. Let me see your degree before I rent you this car or wash your car, make a T-shirt. I just always think about that. Like, do I want to go back? Because I got like 2 more years, so I want to, but I think it'd be a waste of time and money.
I got 2 years. I probably got almost an associate degree. So
Yeah, for sure. So.
Right. I mean, yeah, it's like in the back of my mind.
I mean, but it's one of those things, like, especially because you got kids, and if you want to, I don't know if that's like one of the way that you want your kids to attend.
At least 1 or 2 of them. All of them have to go.
Right. So
I need somebody to walk across stage now.
Yeah.
For sure. I mean, high school, but if I send my kids to college, I want them to go somewhere like far, like get exposed, like go to college in Sacramento or something like that. Just,
for sure.
I don't go to college right around here. I mean, you'll make some connections, like you'll probably know some people from Atlanta, border states, but I just want them to go like out there so they can get that real experience and won't be like in the box as far as like career path and like things you can accomplish in life.
No, I feel like I don't know. I mean, I think it's a dope thing to have, because then that way you can be like, yo, I did it, so I'm telling you to do it. You know what I mean? Because I did it, and especially for you, you like, yo, I went back and did it. You know what I mean? Right. So like, I know with my ex, like years ago, I had this idea like I'm never gonna get tattoos because I don't want my kids to get tattoos. So I can't tell them not to get tattoos, and I got tattoos, right?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like that's like it's contradicting. Like, yo, don't do this, but I'm doing it. Right. Like, so I feel like the same way. Like if you accomplish something, then you can be like, yo, go do that. Because I did it. Like,
you can at least be a product of an example, I guess.
Yeah, I mean, like,
it doesn't always work that way.
I don't know, but
I listen to people sometimes. I mean, I value opinions. It all depends on where it's coming from. Because if someone telling me like this route would be a good way to go, even though I didn't do it, I'm kind of in the same lane you are, so that'd be a good step. And if they haven't done it, I would listen.
So you would listen to somebody that never did something?
But no, hold on. let's clear this up. Not clearly never done nothing, but you know,
I mean, not something, but like they didn't do the thing.
Okay, like if a person tells you, you know, to go to college, and they never been to college, would you accept?
So it's okay. I'm gonna bounce off that example. So if someone was telling me to go to college, but they have a nice career, but they would have gotten more promotions farther with college, I would listen to that person because they know what was missing. Not Joe Blow who's working an average job and it's like, man, you need to go to college, man, because I'm in the McDonald's and if I go to college, I'll be a manager. Like, nah, bro, I don't care what you talking about. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's a real scenario.
Something a little bit more.
Yeah, it got to make sense.
Right. Yeah, I mean, I feel like, you know, well, I guess in the beginning for me, it was like, I don't know where I'm going to be. You know what I mean? So it's just like, yo, just set myself up for the best position, just in case. You know what I mean? Because I didn't see myself here. Like when I was coming,
for sure.
It was just like, you know what I mean? For whenever I did the college thing, it was like more so for my parents than anything. I didn't want to go. I was like solid in what I was doing. But halfway through it, I said,
I just want my kids to ultimately be happy. And I've learned, because I think I want to, you know, go to college for my parents, for my family to prove a point. Like if I go to college, I'm going to be successful. But then when I attempted, you know, I tried to go back to school, sign up for Middle Georgia State and sign up for Central Georgia State. And every time that those doors just closed, so that wasn't the path for me.
No, for sure.
So with my children, when they, you know, express what they want to become, if college, you know, plays a part in their goals, I would definitely advise them to do it. And I would tell them, you know, I wish I would have done it if I was doing what you want to do.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. That's exactly what I'm saying.
I feel like
if it would help, but if you're trying to like do something for yourself, like, man, you don't gotta go to business school.
I just told somebody the other day, like, I think whatever a person wants to do, they will do.
Regardless of what?
Yeah, like regardless of.
But some people need direction for sure. Because I mean, honestly, we probably make good money like doing the things we do now, but we probably could have a 4-year degree making just as much.
I don't think we would be who we are if we did that.
Yeah. We won't be the person. Yeah, for sure. We won't be the people we are today, but that doesn't mean we're failures because we're not entrepreneurs.
No.
$250,000 salary. I'm pretty sure y'all will be cool with that.
Right.
You know, not having to get up and find customers every damn day. I get tired of that, but I mean, it's cool.
It's the grind.
Yeah, man.
But you'll trade one thing for another.
Yeah, the ones who have a college degree, they got.
Yeah, the freedom will be gone.
Right.
We'll lose a lot of time. We got a lot of time. We won't even be doing this podcast.
Wow, heck no.
For sure.
You'll be at work. If we was at Geico right now, we'd be at work.
We'll be at work.
Thinking
about I love y'all at Geico. I'm sorry. No shade.
But y'all still in the office.
Right.
Like, especially the salary joints.
But they getting that check every 2 weeks faithfully, baby.
It's a trade-off.
So shout out to y'all.
Yeah. So like, the thing is, this is a trade-off. So no, I feel like 100%. So boom, you tried the college thing, wasn't for you, or
I
just
kind of entrepreneurial route after that. So my first business I ever started was a cleaning service.
Really?
I used to own a cleaning service. I was in my early 20s, and I used to like deep clean. I used to clean up when I was younger. I used to babysit when I was younger. I used to clean up my aunties' house and stuff. So they used to pay me, you know.
Sound like you knew you wanted some money.
Yeah, I just always wanted some money. Yeah. Like right now, I just want some money.
That's a good thing, though. That's a great trait to have.
Yeah, so my children, they're like the same way. They be always, Mama, how can we make some money? That they got that for me. But I started a cleaning service. I went I just went all in. Like, I didn't know anything about entrepreneurship, about business. And like I said, it's young, in my 20s, no college degree. Like you said, I just knew I had to get it. So the first thing I started was a cleaning service. I've had a car lot. I've had a boutique. I did a t-shirt company before.
Really?
I did makeup, I sold hair.
I feel like I remember you selling hair.
Yeah, I've done it all. Like, I've started a lot of businesses.
You got it. It costs to be the boss.
Yeah. I didn't know exactly what I wanted to be. Even up until the point I got my real estate license, when I first took the test, I failed the test, and I was like, oh, okay, this ain't for me. Try something else.
Yeah, it's over.
So, I mean, and then, God put it back in my spirit, and I was like, I kept seeing for sale signs, and I was just, every time I got in the car, I was seeing commercial lease, residential. I was just like, okay, I'm gonna try to do real estate again. And
how long from when you failed it to?
It took 3 years.
3 years.
So after I failed the test, I went to open the boutique, had a boutique, and then God was like, okay, time to close the boutique, time to get your real estate license. I was like, I ain't gonna take that test again. I ain't gonna do that.
What's the driving factor though? Besides, I mean, I know God was there, but what was just like, man, let me just take this real estate.
The boutique was, I mean, you have a storefront, so the boutique was like, we did makeup last year, so I did rely on other people's services.
Right.
I didn't do a service, but I had stuff in there I sold.
Right.
And it wasn't
What
going.
was the name of your boutique?
Black Rose.
Black Rose.
Yeah.
That's right.
So it wasn't going
Black
bad.
Rose. I remember that. Now.
Yeah.
I remember.
Sure.
Okay.
I remember she having them. I just couldn't remember
sure.
the name off the top of my head.
So it was
dope.
on Mercer. It wasn't going bad. I was only in my second year of business, so I felt like I was just getting things started.
Yeah, for sure.
And the driving force was good. Like, I'm telling you, I was fine. I was content with the boutique. I was a little like, what can I do better to make the boutique better? But I didn't think about changing right then.
Yeah,
like, I felt like I was focused on the boutique. I was not going to worry about anything else. And then I'm telling you, it was just like something just tugging on me, like, you need to try to do the real estate thing again.
Right.
Okay.
And I actually went and applied for a job. I shout out to Geico again for not hiring me, but I applied for Geico because I was like, okay, I'm trying to get a job.
While you was at the boutique?
While I was at the boutique. I was like,
It's a little part-time.
Yeah, I was like, let me go try to apply. So I made the first interview, made the second interview, and I was like, okay. And then I didn't make it. I didn't get it. So, I was
That was
like,
a blessing in disguise.
It was, because I was like really about to go to work and clock in after 10 years of not working.
Ooh, that was gonna be tough.
Yeah, that was gonna be real.
I was like 29. Y'all know I just got my real estate license like 4 years ago. So.
Yeah,
Right.
sure.
Closed the boutique or whatever, and the next day after I closed the boutique, I passed my real estate exam. It was like
clap that up, bro.
Like it was crazy because I had took that test. I even took it before I closed the boutique, and I failed again.
Wow.
So
how many times you took the test in total?
3.
So the third time you passed, or the fourth time?
Fourth time I passed.
Dang, that's what's up.
Failed the very first time, 2015.
Hey,
Took it again. Oh, maybe it was the third time.
if you don't first succeed, try again.
Yeah.
So
It was a lot of times, though. I was pissed off.
Because you had to pay it every time, right? Yeah.
that's a lesson in itself, though. Like, I got a question for the transition period. What made you just not like? How was it feeling just to close your boutique? Was that your first storefront?
Yeah, so it was like
How did that feel to just? Oh man, like.
I am a very spiritual person, so spiritual encounters to me are very like, I feel like, God talks to me and speaks to me, not like, hey, Brione, do this. But, it's always signs and wonders and miracles around us. So I was content with the boutique and I was, like chilling. I was like, okay, I'm going to get a job, be a normal person. So
Yeah, it's a normal person.
yeah, like.
Shout out to the normal.
We love jobs. We love employees.
I'm sorry. But, entrepreneurship is very, it's special to me because I'm an entrepreneur.
No, for sure.
So, and it's not everybody.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? I'm not going to sugarcoat like, they're different, like that we're better than them or they're better than us. It's not that at all because there's a lot of people making a lot of good money and living their best life.
Right.
But just the art and the hustle of just getting up and making your own money every day.
Yeah.
That shit ain't easy.
No,
Y'all know
not.
that. You know what I'm saying?
Not easy.
To actually have nothing to, well, me and my kids and have, nowhere to stay. I ain't have no car, to have nothing. Like, in the boutique, everything was slow. I had invested a lot of money into the boutique. So it wasn't the best, but I feel like I was going to something better. But then when God was like, it's time for this chapter to close and I want you to do something else. I was weary. I was like, God, I can't do that.
Yeah, right. I done put too much time advertising.
Yeah, like I had billboards for Black Rose and stuff. I was investing my all into that, and so for that to end and try to do real estate, I thought I already failed a couple times. Like, God, this is what you want me to do? Yeah. So it was really a test of my faith.
Nah, for sure.
So I buckled down. That the last time before I passed the test, I really studied, y'all. Like I thought I had studied the first 2 times, but you really have to study to show yourself approval. That's so true. Like, whatever you want to do, you have to put your all into it. I was studying night and day. I was reading definition. I was making flashcards. I was going to tutor. I was riding to Atlanta, going to courses. And that studying, the successful agent I am today is because I study. And to this day, I still study.
You invested in yourself, right?
Yeah, I did.
Invested in yourself. Gotcha. And we always talk about that so much, about how investing into yourself as far as knowledge. I mean, time, all of that to get where you need to be, because like you said, you wouldn't have passed the real estate test if it wasn't for like the flashcards, the studying, the driving back and forth to Atlanta. Like people think it's just a real estate license or just like passing the test and like that's it, I can sell houses, but it's more deeper to that. Like it's market research and
it's so much.
Putting yourself out there. You do that a lot.
People call me and inbox me all the time. They want to be a real estate agent.
They want to be a real estate agent.
I'm sure they want to sell tour. They want to put their cars on tour. They want to make t-shirts.
Inboxing folk, man. Hey, man, give me some noise on that, bro.
You can inbox.
Y'all can inbox.
Yeah. But the thing is,
gotta be serious though.
The biggest thing I love to tell people is about passion. Because no matter what I did, y'all, I always sold something. I always sold myself. So my passion is in sales. That's in me.
At the end of the day.
And if whatever your passion is, even if your passion is clocking in and, this job that you go to every day, if you get up and you love your job, that's your passion. You're supposed to be in that place. That's where you're supposed to be. If you behind a desk in the office in this cubicle and you got this girl to the left of you, this man to the right of you, and y'all had a perfect conversation every time you go to work, that's where you're supposed to be.
Right.
So all I tell people when they say, Brione, I don't know what to do, you ask God to show you your passion. Ask him to show you your purpose, where you're supposed to be, and you will get there.
Yeah.
And I mean, you ain't going to ask just once. You got to keep asking that question. And then sometimes it's some people getting the answer and they just not listening.
And I'm thinking, it's more than just asking. Like, you have to maximize any opportunity that's presented. So even if you were sitting at a desk, or you try to be an entrepreneur, like if you don't maximize and try to be the best at that position,
I tell people to be the CEO of your position.
For sure, like them doors not gonna open, bro. Like you're not gonna see the new opportunities. Like, okay, like you said, you just sales, right? Just all the endeavors that you done as far as the hair, the Black Rose, like you like I'm selling, but the drive was like pushing you to real estate, if you know it or not.
Yeah.
So you gotta go hard, bro. Whatever you doing, whatever. You can't just be praying. I mean, God,
He listening,
but what he say? Somebody give me the
faith without works is dead.
That's it.
Talk that talk.
That's it.
But I mean, like one of the things, one of my mentors, he told me this, like you got 2 ears and 1 mouth. You need to listen more and talk less. So like when you say stuff, like you can't expect for it to just come to you. You just gotta listen. Sometimes, like you just, if you keep talking, keep asking, and you're not listening, then what good is the thing that you're asking for? Because you can't hear what's right. You know what I mean, the answer that you're looking for. So you know what I mean, I feel like that's a lot of people's issue too. They're not listening. So that's super clutch and super dope of you to just be like, yo, you know what I mean, I'm asking for something great, I'm asking for another level, I'm asking for something, and to listen and then to be like, oh, you know what, I'm gonna act on it, you know what I mean, to actually put in that work and be like, yo, I'm closing this so I can do this.
Right.
You know what I mean?
It was tough. I mean, I miss my baby. That was my first baby. Like, that's your first brick and mortar. You know what I'm saying?
So I'm with you. I did close some stuff too. But the thing is, it's like, with me at the same time, I'm thinking like, I don't want nobody to think I'm failing. You know what I'm saying? I'm really just transitioning. So that's one thing. Yeah. Like, people going, oh yeah, you doing all that, smoking mirrors, look at you now.
Right.
Yeah, closing. No, man, it's better opportunity. You just don't understand.
It's a level up.
Like, look how good I am at this thing. Like, so it ain't like I just flopped out and now I'm at FedEx delivering some packages or something out the truck.
Ain't nothing wrong with that.
Yeah, nothing wrong with
transition period if that's you.
I meant driver helper, something like that, like seasonal. Not outside my
Postmates. If God tell me, Brione, you gotta go to FedEx and do this, if that's where I'm supposed to be, that's where I'm supposed to be. That's
but why God?
But why?
You gotta give me an explanation. But I'm saying though, let me get one more business in right quick, and then we'll.
Why you don't just blow this one up?
Yeah. Hold on. Turn this to Fed in. Nah.
I just changed the business. I got the building.
Yeah, for sure.
Nah, it's all of that.
But trust me, I be all over the place. Like, entrepreneurship. Like, you saw that little man be like, us in the middle of the night, just thinking like our mind be going from 0 to 100 quick.
Especially when we wear so many hats. Like, we the marketers, we the sellers,
right?
We like the accountants, damn near all the time. So
Everything.
you just thinking of ways to push yourself, ways to save some money, ways to generate people, talking to people all day.
Every single time you see all the freaking joints that I got, like it's none of them are like have nothing to do with each other. It's just always just like an idea, and it's like, you know what? I think I can do it.
Yeah.
Let me call the Avengers.
Yeah.
Just try to find some people like, yo, I got like, and that's a dope thing for I guess my situation is that I have like some dope people around me. So I could always call them and be like, yo, I got this idea. And that sounds dope. Like, let's do it.
Let's do it.
Okay.
Right.
I was just telling you I got an idea. No, let's do it.
Yeah.
All right, forget it. I actually already got the plan laid out. I just was like, let you know what I had going on.
Put it into action, bro.
They like, let's go. You know what I'm saying? So, big shout out to, all my people around. You know what I'm saying? K included, because, and he always putting batteries in my back.
You gotta have those people around you.
Yeah, ditto.
So how does that, like, I'm sure you had a lot of influences along this journey between, all of the businesses, closing, opening, different businesses, Yeah,
I met so many wonderful people throughout my life. Like, I just count out a blessing. Like, I'm always been a networking, always connecting with people, always giving back, always, put myself out there.
Sure.
Like I said, I was always telling myself. So I just always try to treat people, how I want to be treated, whether it's supporting or, showing up. And I mean, I just feel like I've been blessed, I sold, I don't even know how many houses, hundreds of houses or properties in Macon in 4 years. And I just think that's because of who I am and how I treat people and the work I put in.
You said how many houses? You said hundreds, right?
Yeah.
I'm trying to just easily say nothing like that. Hundreds of houses. We heard that. We done sold y'all hundreds of houses. What y'all talking about?
And that includes like commercial property. So it's like when I count my transactions, it's not just houses, but I've done a lot of
transactions.
Commercial property. Yeah. So you done sold some of these people they business building type thing.
Yeah, shout out to Meek. I know Meek was on here. I sold her. I assisted with her transaction with Time Out.
Okay.
And I sold her sister the building with the
Mercer.
The Star Joint.
Yeah.
Come on.
That's hard.
Let's go.
That's hard making it happen.
My friends.
And you said mill building?
My friends.
Shout out
Got
to
some
your
buildings
friends.
available?
I'm actually negotiating some industrial land.
Okay.
So I just put in an offer for some land for a client, and I do have a commercial building for lease.
For lease.
Yeah, I have a building for lease.
We're not disclosing that on camera. We're gonna talk about that on our time.
Okay.
I get first dibs.
Okay.
That's what's up. Okay.
So yeah, it's just like I love what I do. Like I don't want to do anything else. I mean, I do want to do other stuff, but I don't want to ever stop doing real estate.
Gotcha.
Like it's like a second nature to me. I'm mentoring and coaching. I want to each one teach one. So I'm an open book when it comes to it because it's a part of me now. Like real estate is my life. I don't really see myself ever giving it up. I just want to, build on it and get better.
So, like, talk to us through that process, right? We got the Brione before real estate and get into it. So, like, once you went ahead, you went either third or fourth time. You know what I mean?
Finally passed that test.
Let's go. I got my joint. Like, what's the next step?
I got my license June 2019. I never forget. I went and took the test, and when she told me I passed, I was like, I couldn't even really believe it because I failed so many times. I didn't even know how I felt, to pass it. So I really just dug into. I knew what to do because the answers was on the test of what to do when you pass. But I really I had to find a company to join. I joined a company and I really started being a student. I just dug into what do I have to do to get some money. So like it wasn't really nothing else. Like I need to know what I need to do to make some money. And I didn't know how much I was gonna be making. I didn't know what to expect. I have never known anything about real estate in my life.
Outside of what you was like studying.
Outside of HGTV and the stuff I studied.
Yeah.
And then when you study, they be like, oh, well, you know, nothing you learned in class is going to be how it is in real life. Like, what the hell
why am I learning this?
Like, what was all that about? So, yeah. So, and after I learned that none of that shit mattered, and I got to learn more stuff, it's like, okay, all right, back to square one.
Exactly.
So, I just really got on Facebook, you know, I'm a real estate agent, let's buy a house or sell a house. So it really went from there.
But that's cool though. I mean, you used what you had, which was probably like a core following, and I'm pretty sure you got some sales initially from Facebook, right?
I sold my first house. It took about 30, 45 days.
Wow.
That's not bad. That's a quick turnaround.
Yeah, a girl wrote me. She was like, can you help me and my, you know, fiance find a house? I was like, yeah.
Yeah, I got it. On the best.
I didn't know what to do. No shade. I really didn't know. I mean, I knew what I learned, but to actually get in it, and you know, now I can sell a house with my eyes closed. I was in labor when I just had my last baby. I was on the phone in labor, contraction. The nurse was like, you can get off the phone. I'm like, I gotta close in the morning. I cannot get off the phone right now. So like, I can do anything through real estate. Like
at this point, because I mean, once you do something so many times, like it's a repetition, right? You know what I mean? It's light work.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, so that's super dope. So boom, you got your first client through Facebook.
I did, and so I mean, it really kind of just grew from there. You know, posted that sale, and I think people like, oh shit, she's selling houses for real.
It's for real. This ain't.
Real deal.
I mean, you had them fly by night real estate agents just. Yeah. I can't make it happen, so it just be over with.
I see a lot of people like, I never see them sell a house. I'm like, I thought you was an agent. What are you doing?
I thought you got
How long does the license last? Do you renew every year, or like what's the?
It's every 3 years. Well, you know, so we just pay fees to keep your license active.
Okay, but once you pass the test once,
you have to do continuing education.
Okay.
So you got to keep your license like activated.
Gotcha.
And we have real estate agents. Yeah, we make money, but yeah, we have a lot of stuff we have to pay.
Pay for
Got a lot of dues, a lot of fees. Everything we get, y'all know we self-employed, so anything we sign up for is a fee.
Right.
So whatever, if we let you in the house, we paid to let you in the house. Like
for real?
We have to pay for that app on our phone. Like it ain't free.
Oh man.
My gas to get you to this house to that house.
Yeah, for sure.
It ain't free.
It definitely overhead in every business.
Right.
Nah, that's
some type of overhead.
So
I just thought y'all just had like a whole keychain full of keys and just like, where you want to go? This street, boom.
Or it just came in with the license.
Now I do that. Like if I want to go in the house to see how I'm finna go look at this house.
Yeah, go check it out.
Yeah,
just because.
Yeah,
especially the mansions, y'all. I be out there on Lake Side just going all up in them.
You got to check them out. Yeah, for sure.
That's inspiration, right?
That's far sight.
I'm getting my lake house, y'all. I want a boat ramp. I want my dock out there. I want my jet skis hooked up out there. I want a lake house.
Get it right.
When we getting it? Let's put a date on it.
Yeah, I need to put a date.
Let's put a date on it.
Time stamp.
I'm gonna let that soak on you a little bit. We're gonna ask that question.
I'm saying 2025.
25?
25.
That's a year.
That's
1 year.
1 year, God.
And 1 year.
Hey, hold her accountable, y'all. Ask her about that lake house. Make sure y'all sharing this live too. Make sure y'all hitting that share button every freaking time y'all hear some gems. But yeah, make sure y'all hold her accountable. Like, yo, ask her about that lake house every time y'all see it. What's up with that lake house?
I know. I want it.
Miss making it happen.
Miss making it happen. I gotta make it happen. You're right.
Okay, so for a sale, 45 days. Okay, so how is life looking for you now after that first sale? Do we keep going? Do we take a break, or what's the deal?
I haven't took no break. I mean, I have had 2 children in the past 2 years. I got 2 under 2.
Well, what I mean from the first sale, not fast forward.
So I'm still okay from the first sale. Okay, that year, that was 2019. I think I sold like 3 or 4.
Okay, and what month? How long did you have?
So that was from June to December. You know, we go by a calendar year.
That's cool though.
So you sold 4 houses?
Yeah, my first year.
That's
almost 1 a month, almost.
Yeah, it went by pretty fast. So, you know, I didn't know like what was gonna be next. I just was working. Like I didn't think about nothing, you know, I just was like working. So
So just kind of constantly like promoting yourself. And it
wasn't even like I didn't have a plan. I didn't. Yeah, like I was really coming up, so I didn't have a plan at all. It was just like I needed some money.
Yeah.
That was really what it was.
So when you got that first check, that commission check that I got
very excited.
Yeah. I'm sure that put a battery in your back.
That did.
Like, ooh.
I need some more of this.
Right.
I need to do this a couple more times.
Right.
I need to do this at least once a week.
Exactly. Right.
I do. That's next year. I need to do it once a week for real.
That's the goal. Once a week.
Once a week. I need to be at
a house a week.
A house a week.
52 houses.
Okay.
That's not a lot.
Okay, so I got a real estate question. This is from the audience. Is it what would you recommend? Is it best to buy new or buy rehab?
Well, it's a preference. Like some people like traditional homes. They like the feel of resales of, custom cabinets and custom, the new constructions are kind of not basic. You can pick some things, like you can pick your countertop, pick your flooring, but a lot of homes, like, downtown, people love being downtown because these homes were built in 1920s. They have, big, open, high ceilings and larger windows and natural sunlight that a lot of new construction won't have that.
Right.
Gotcha.
Yeah, they won't have,
character.
Character is the word.
There's a lot of character.
And new construction, I think people like it because it looks brand new. Everything's new. No one sat on that toilet before. No one has, been in there. It'll be you're the first owner of that home. So it's really your preference. It's no what's best.
It's not a right or wrong answer to that. It's just really personal preference. Because you can even take.
You can renovate. Yeah, you can renovate.
Yeah.
Well, in today's market.
Well, it's not the market; it's the person.
It's just the person,
it's
right?
Just the person.
Okay, so
what do you like better? Do you want a new construction home, or you want something you can renovate, put your own special touches on?
Me?
Yeah.
Because some people like projects.
I mean, I kind of want to just walk into something that I can find, appealing to the eye. Because honestly, I don't got
want
that.
to do no work.
Yeah, I don't got that build out. Like, I want this right here. And I want this to do this. If I want something changed, I want to at least have a base to stand on. So I want to walk into my house. I already built them. And if I don't like something, I want to be able to rearrange it. But I don't want nothing like, okay, this got to be right here. I want this right here. Because my mind don't work that far.
No, I feel like. Yeah.
And I'm easy to please, bro.
We realizing that right now.
Chill out, bro. Chill out. And I'm easy to please, bro. So I'm not a hard, cookie. Like I walk in something, and it's cool for the most part. If I can get 75% of my liking, it's cool. I run it.
And I don't know if she's still on here, but it's one of my agents on here. She asked me how did I stay focused when I first got in real estate. So I'm gonna answer that for her.
No, for sure, definitely.
It's just really like your drive, and I know everybody have different circumstances, but whatever you focus on, whatever you give power and energy to, it can't help but magnify.
Right.
So, the focus thing, even if you only, and I just talked to somebody about, I try to do something mental, spiritual, and physical every day.
Okay.
So I have.
Walk us through that.
Yeah, so I have I meditate or I pray or I journal. I do something for my spiritual.
Okay.
Then I do something for my mental. So I try reading. Me and reading I used to love to read. I don't really get a chance to just sit and read a book like I used to.
Right.
But I do something for my spiritual. Mental is either I'd like to read or just some type of knowledge. I need to gain some type of knowledge today. And then physical.
Video or
podcast, something I'm in the car, making sure I'm listening to something with some knowledge and some wisdom.
Gotcha.
And then my physical, I like to do something healthy. Like either I'm gonna drink a lot of water that day, I'm gonna, eat something healthy. I'm gonna go for a walk. I'm gonna do some yoga on my YouTube, do some yoga in my living room if I can't get to the gym. Right. So I try to do my mental, spiritual, and physical every day.
Gotcha.
And so when she was saying about being focused on real estate, if you tune in every day, you put some time into educating yourself in real estate, prospecting, posting. If you start even small, I don't care if you do it for 30 minutes a day or 15 minutes a day every day. Right. You have to, if you want to be successful, even with Wayne, or with Kay, they got to put that time and energy into whatever they're doing.
Every day.
Every day.
Yeah, no days off.
No days off.
Even if I'm not doing it, you know what I mean? Like I'm gonna be out of town for a little bit, but every day I'm gonna be listening to a podcast, reading a book, or you know what I mean?
People underestimate the power of a good podcast.
That's a fact.
I mean, there's so many gems in podcasts, and then like YouTube, the first thing, it's like let's see what Lil what's the name just dropped. I'm like, nah, man, let's retain some information, bro.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Nah, definitely.
Like it's music after music. It's so much music. Music is cool,
right,
like working out, yoga,
right.
but not for just indulging
just
all
not
day.
doing nothing. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, I always try to find something that I can get something out of, and even like the bad stuff, right? Like I try my hardest to just try to figure out to extract something from those things.
Man, you gonna go crazy trying to extract from the bad stuff. Give me an example of something
like,
bad.
You know, like you just sitting there watching the reality shows and stuff like that. Like I extract things from those, even those situations. Like, man, okay.
Give me an example.
That's the type of lifestyle. Something else.
Okay, I'm not gonna say anything about it. Y'all gotta watch it. That's all I'm gonna say.
It was really good though.
I'm not gonna say anything.
I mean, you could say if it was good or bad.
I can't.
Oh,
You gotta watch it.
Gotta watch it.
I'm gonna hit you up as soon as I watch it.
Yeah.
I might just open up the thread and just be like, "Hey, you through the, oh my God, I'm at moment 26 minutes and 11 seconds. It's crazy."
Yeah, it's crazy.
So I definitely wanted to rewatch it because I like I said, when it was on, we was, you know what I mean, it was just like in the middle. We wasn't like.
But yeah, I have, I will flip the TV on a reality show or whatever. Like I said, I try to stay away from, because the TV will suck you in.
It will. It'll kill you.
You'll be sitting there episode of season 19, episode 4, before you know it.
Because it's almost like a movie at that point. The binge watching got the whole world in the chokehold, because like we used to have to wait until 6 o'clock next Thursday.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? For the show, man, you can bam.
Are you still watching?
Bro, you end up watching.
Next time this joint come on, I'm not going to press it. Now it just be like,
that's a 20-hour movie, bro.
Right.
That's how I see it. It's like a movie at this point. We gotta see what's going on.
Well, I'm still here. So no, that's super solid. So boom, now it's Brione, the real estate agent. So like, what else did real estate bring you? Because I know like you did the one of the real dope things I've seen you did was the Willing Women Empowerment.
So yeah,
I think that was before real estate though, right?
It was.
That was super solid. Like I was like,
the women empowerment.
I used to do. Okay, so yeah, I have a nonprofit. I have not been active in my nonprofit. I have been dropping the ball because, I just had so much. Like you said, I got married in 2020. I had a baby in 2022 and a baby in 2023.
Busy.
So I have been busy mothering, and I have two. I have a 11-year-old and a 13-year-old daughter. So I just been mommying, and it's been a different path. I'm just going out a different. Yeah, I'm going out a different season. Yeah. Just nurturing and just being. I have just enjoyed my children. Because I was grinding like with my oldest two. Mama was trying to figure it out. So. Now I got two younger two. It's like I'm kind of like starting over and like, okay, so baby bottles, diapers again and stuff. So, and then a husband, a new person in my life. Just been figuring all that out. So Willing Women Empowerment, I was a single mom. Gotcha. And so I wanted to start like a women's organization. It wasn't really about single moms. It was just about willing women. Like I used to say, if there's a will, there's a way. So I developed Willing Women Empowerment in 2015. And I started with like, just like networking events, just trying to connect with other women, because I felt like women are always uplifted me and kind of like helped me become who I am. So I just wanted to give that back. Gotcha. I did toy drives. We used to do school spot drives. We used to do networking events. I used to do tea parties. I did a lot. Oh, y'all making me, have memories about it. But, people always ask me, like, Brione, when you gonna have another event? I just haven't had the time.
No, for sure.
But 2024, I connected with Dynasty, and I know y'all know Dynasty. Shout out to my sis. And then Phanisha Jones.
She on the list, both of them.
Powerful Women Pray. Yeah. We have been texting. We definitely gonna have a event the beginning of 2024.
Oh man, if all y'all do that, that's gonna be
we connect. I told them, we gotta be a force, come together, stop procrastinating, and get this event rolling. But
because I've been telling Phanisha she needs to get something going for a minute.
Yes,
like, especially since her last, was it her first and last?
Yeah, I told her and Dynasty, I'm like, y'all, we gotta get together, because it's one thing to do stuff separately, but I said we come together, we can do something great.
Powerhouse.
Sure.
Yes.
Yeah, and then everybody has a different audience too, so I mean the different people getting their different.
It's gonna be dope, y'all. I'm speaking it like it's gonna be a dope event. I'm gonna make sure
it's gonna be. It's gonna happen.
Yeah, that's it. And look, y'all hold her accountable. Share this live so more people can guide daggone. Make sure y'all tag Royal Dynasty and Phanisha in this joint.
Yes.
You know what I mean? Or just send it to their phone. Text them if y'all got their number. Just text them the link for real.
Right.
But yeah, no, that's like I really enjoyed the willing woman. When you first started, I was like, yo, that's solid. Like, cause you really had a movement going. I mean, I'm sure at any point you can tap into it because you were doing great things for a lot of women, and that was super dope.
Appreciate it.
So, boom. So you were doing that. So I guess you kind of.
That was like before even Black Rose.
Really?
Yeah, it was before
the women event was.
Yeah,
I thought that was like.
Well, it was the last Willing Women event was like 2019.
Gotcha.
So it was right before I got my real estate. Like I did it that spring before I got my license.
Gotcha.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. So that makes sense.
So I wasn't even doing real estate yet.
Okay. Gotcha.
That last event I had at Tubman, it was a huge event. I think I had like 70 vendors.
Yeah, it was crazy.
70 vendors.
70 vendors signed up.
Shout out to that, bro.
Yeah, that's
And so I need to get back on it. I need to get back.
We'll make it happen. Life happens for everybody. We all slow down, and
now you encouraging even more people because now you got an even bigger story now.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? So that's just gonna give you even more joy.
Yeah, everything just getting better. It get greater later. Everything just getting greater and greater.
It's more anticipated now. Like we hadn't have it in a year or so. So
and then COVID happened. So
that took a lot of time.
I was gonna do it at Anderson Conference Center. I already got the contract and stuff, and then that next year was gonna be 2020. And so that's when COVID had kind of come. So
kill all events.
Yeah, killed all events.
all events. Yeah.
I was so scared of COVID. I was like, man, I hope they don't ride by and say.
I was everywhere.
And you can't watch them cars no more, bro. You got people too close.
I was open.
I
was all the way open.
I wasn't scared. I mean, when people,
I wasn't scared of COVID itself. I was just scared of the shutdown. Bro, I just started, bro. Y'all just can't be throwing a little disease out here when I just get on my feet.
Right.
So,
I mean, I know a lot of people. It was a tragic moment for a lot of people. So I definitely was sending prayers. It was big sickness and stuff. So
yeah, for sure.
But
I mean, somebody, because I stopped doing the fashion shows around that time too. Because I was doing fashion shows every year for the t-shirt shop, and we stopped around that time.
it was over.
Yeah, and somebody actually called me this morning like, "Hey, bro, when next time you doing a fashion show?" I'm like, "Bro, I ain't did no fashion show in I don't know how long." He was like, "Oh man, I got somebody that would love to be in your fashion show."
Oh man,
said,
you got to.
All right.
That crank back up.
All right, I said, all right, bro. I guess I got to think about that now. So, you know what I mean? Maybe 2024 we might bring that thing back. We might do
run it back.
You know what I mean?
So, real estate question again.
Okay.
From Kay. I want to know. I want the people to know. So, what are the minimum requirements before they get in contact with you? People should have to start a purchase of a home.
They hit you up.
All right, so y'all know y'all can find me on Facebook, Brione Rozier. My IG is Brione the Broker. My TikTok is Brione the Broker if you want to follow me. The minimum requirements, y'all, everybody, and it's hard to explain this because so many, people get on these mics and say, "Oh, well, you only have to have this, you only have to have that." It depends on your financial situation.
Gotcha.
So, I can say you got to have a 580 or you got to have a 620, but ultimately, they're going to look at your IRS transcripts, your income documents like bank statements. They're going to look at your check stubs if you're self-employed. It's so many different avenues because everybody's situation is the same. When they pull K credit, they pull my credit, they're going to look at two different things. Like, it's your financial profile. So I always tell people because people be like, I don't know if I'm going to be approved. Just do an application.
Let's try it out.
Like, you don't know if you're not going to be approved. Like, you've never applied.
Right.
How you know if you're approved or not? Like, and you're like, well, my credit is, well, you know your credit bad, then fix your credit.
Right.
Like, you ain't called me when you out there spending all that money on them credit cards.
Right.
So, it just takes the will. Like, you have to have the willpower. And just like, with me with this real estate test, with Kay with his detail shop, with you with your t-shirt, we had a will. Like, we knew what we wanted to do. So if you know you want to buy a house, we got to do what it takes to get you there.
Right.
And, we need to come up with a plan. So the first thing you need to do is just do an application.
That's it.
So the lender, I'm not a lender. I'm a real estate agent. It's another party involved in this transaction. The lender will then, when they pull your credit and when they look at your finance, they'll say, okay, you need to do this, this, this. Or they'll say, oh, you approved. So it's one or two things.
Right out the back almost.
Yeah, you're going to know in a few minutes.
Right. So if they deny you, they're going to tell you what it's going to take to get you
Exactly.
approved.
Is it a hard credit pull? Is it like an inquiry?
It is. I mean, you can get pre-qualified where it's not, but you always want to get a pre-approval. Like, you don't want to get pre-qualified. Because pre-qualified, they don't ask you a couple yes-no questions. And most times you're going to lie and say, oh, yeah, I make this my money. Oh, yeah, my credit score this.
Yeah.
There's not. You don't want a pre-qualification. You want to get pre-approved.
Now you're looking crazy and your hopes up.
Right. What you did with that with the car stuff? You know what I mean, with the pre-qualifications.
I mean, it's fairly different with the cars. I mean, once you get a pre-qualification with Carvana, it's in stone. Nothing changes. But I'm pretty sure for like the housing market.
I mean, unless they got, because
the underwriters
lying with the credit score though.
They do.
With that, no, so they do a soft pull with the
pre-qualified with Carvana,
with the cars. So yeah, but I mean, if they just telling you, hey, just tell me what your credit score is. Of course, my credit score is 700.
Right.
Of course, I make 100K.
So yeah, they have really strict underwriters because think about it, they giving you $200,000.
Right.
Ultimately,
that's a lot of money.
Or even 100,000, 80,000, whatever much the house is. So they are going to definitely dig in all of your stuff to make sure that you're able to pay this loan back.
Right, over that amount of time.
And that's a great answer because I mean I'm pretty sure there's people who listening who's terrified of just even trying because they just know like it's this perfect setup you got to have before even applying. Right. But like you just said, it's so many variables.
The main thing is the income. Really, I mean the credit score. You do need some type of credit profile, but the main thing is, do you have the money to pay your mortgage every month? Honestly, that's what that's really ultimately what they want to know.
That's it. I mean,
and most times if you've been working off your job 2 years, that's really consistent enough for them.
Yeah, and the thing is just like that's why I tell people all the time, like, yo, if I give you money, if you loan me money, you want to know if I can pay you back.
Right.
Like, it's that simple. When it comes to going to a bank, they want to know,
can this person get my money back? Are you a risk?
Yeah, I don't care about what you did last week. Can you pay me my money? That's all I care about before I give anybody.
We just got like a super chat in, man. 500 stars was just purchased. Mr. Robert Grant, he said, I appreciate Brione for being honest about the qualification process. 500 stars. Shout out to you. We rich.
Shout out Mr. Grant.
Hey, turn up. What was that, Mr. Spark Making, right?
Yeah, Spark Making for sure.
Spark Making. But yeah, like that's a thing that people don't realize. They take credit and really like think that it's like this whole crazy thing, and it's got to be something that's perfect. You know what I mean? No credit profiles.
No one's credit is perfect.
Yeah.
Our people, we just ignore credit a lot. Like we always say, cash out.
We just don't educate ourselves. A lot of us don't educate ourselves.
We don't try though. Yeah. You can have a person. I know a couple people. Pretty sure y'all do too. And you just like, yeah, man, credit. And it's just like, yeah, I just cash out. But then it be like the brokest damn people talking about, oh, yeah, I just use cash. Like, bro, you not rich. Like, you can't do that. Like, you gonna need credit.
Yeah. I mean, it just only makes sense.
Yeah.
Like,
I just cash out. I just use cash. Man, get out of here, bro. Like, you're not going to achieve nothing.
That's why it's like each one. That's why each one is so important to me. Like, I never want to hold back information from anybody. Like, anything I know, if I don't know, I'm going to find out. I'm going to call somebody. We're going to figure this out. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
It's a lot I don't know. I don't know everything. Like, I'm learning every day.
No, for sure.
Like, I want to learn more. I want to be I want to be full of wisdom. That's my goal, like, just to be wise.
We just got another 99 star from Mr. Cortez Moore. Appreciate it. Appreciate y'all loaning us up.
Come on.
Look at Brione. You got us getting jumping. We finna buy a house after this. Buy a house after all this.
That's my favorite thing. That's my favorite thing to hear.
What's that?
I want to buy a house.
Yeah. You just twerk up real quick. Wait, what you say?
Did you say buy a house? Oh, okay.
What's
going on?
Okay, so
you like the buying a house process more or the selling house? Like, is that
I like both.
More, buyers?
Oh yeah, because you working on both ends, right?
Yes, I work with a person buying, or like if y'all own this building, like y'all don't want the building no more, and y'all want to sell the building, then I would list the building.
You list. So which one you like more? You gotta pick. This is not I like both.
I think I like buy. I mean, see, my seller's gonna get some money. So I like that for myself, but then my buyer gonna get a new house. So
new house.
It's hard. I can't choose.
It's both are a rewarding process.
They are.
So Robert Grant said he putting his house on the market on Monday.
So why he didn't call me? Now, Robert Grant, you need to call. You should have called me.
For sure.
Boom.
Well, good luck to you, Robert Grant. I hope that you have a very smooth process. It could be stressful. Now, I'm not gonna even say that. I like to be honest. Like, when a person, asks me about the buying process, I'm not going to say it's a walk in the park and peaches and cream. Because, baby, we might have to we might have to fight up in here. Like, I might have to pull the east side out of me.
Oh, man.
You know what I'm saying? I'll be honest. Like, I talk to my clients like this, like, but we gonna make it through, okay? We're gonna get to that closing table and we're gonna do what it do to make it happen.
Right.
So whatever
it takes.
Whatever it takes. Me make it happen. Me making it happen.
Right, there we go. Let's making it happen, baby.
And it's good to be from making, like, I know my closing attorneys. I know the inspectors. I know the, the lenders I work with. I have so many connections and just, I try to make my
just from being from here.
Right. And so, I just try to make the process buying or selling so smooth for my clients.
Right. And I mean, that speaks so much to everything that you did. Kind of what Kay was saying, like, you didn't realize, but you were being groomed for this because all the stuff that you've been through, you've met so many people through your walk of life in different areas that the average person probably would have never kind of encountered or touched. And they know you in a different light. So they going to talk to you more. You know what I mean? Like, we was, I think last week we was talking about code switching. You ain't got to code switch with them because they know, like, oh, I know Brione.
Right.
I know,
For
like,
sure, we good.
She used to beat my face. You know what I mean? That Black Rose. Like, I used to shot with her over here.
Joe, I went to school with her.
I went to school. Like, yo, Brione, like, yo, what's up with this whole house situation? I'm posting like, hi, Miss Rozier. I really would like to purchase a house. You know what I mean? Blase.
I was definitely, intimidated. And, when I first got in this industry, I'm not gonna like act like I wasn't. This is a predominantly white profession. You know what I'm saying? So being a young black woman here and making like, Brione, are they gonna accept you? Are they gonna want to buy a house from you? That was a real piece of adversity for me. You know, like.
So how did you feel like what helped you overcome that? Because that's a huge thing. It's a lot of people that enter into markets that's primarily another male dominated, or race. You know what I mean? It's a whole other race that's involved. Like,
so I mean, I just had to build my confidence up, and and tell myself, Brione, you got this. You can do this. Right? You took the same test they took.
No, for sure.
You got the same license they got. So. I just had to put my own little spin on it, and I try to treat my clients like family. Well, I'm gonna say I treat my family like I was if I'm selling a house to my mama.
Gotcha.
Okay. I'm gonna make sure I do the same things I would do for my mother.
Right.
With everybody, I treat everybody with the utmost respect. I treat them with kindness, and I make sure they understand what they're doing.
Yeah, and that's huge. I was actually just I got a massage the other day, and that was like one of the for me that's a huge thing for me. If I'm purchasing something or I'm in a service or something, I like to be informed. You know what I'm saying? Like, it makes me feel more comfortable about giving you my money. Like, she could have did a bad job at my massage, which she didn't. She did a great job, but because she was so informative, it just made me feel better about the transaction. Yeah, like, because I know you know what you're doing. You know what I'm saying? It's not like you just like, hey, sit down on this table, beep. All right, pay me my bread. Like, nah, it's like, yo, look, this is why I'm doing this. Yeah. This is what you got going on. Mm-hmm. This is why this is happening. Mm-hmm. Now I was like, oh,
she perfecting that craft.
Yeah, you know what I mean? Like, you walking me through the process and informing me along the way, so I feel educated after the process. You know what I'm saying?
For sure.
So, like, what's one of your like, I guess your biggest hurdles in the real estate process? Like, since you got your license to now, like, one of the hardest things you had to face?
I mean, the thing is, y'all know I'm self-employed, and so I don't get paid $1 until I get to the closing table.
Gotcha.
So, it's a lot of work put into every transaction from start to finish. Mm-hmm. So sometimes it may take 15 days, 30 days, 45, 60 days. Like, so somebody getting a house built, we might start in August. They say the house gonna be ready in November or December. House ain't ready then. House won't be ready February. I'm waiting on this November, December check. You know what I'm saying? Like,
waiting.
And then the buyer might cancel. They might change their mind and say, I don't want to buy the house.
Really? After it's built? So it's not any type of like agreement or money put down?
They can lose it. They don't care. I had a person walk away. They put like $17,000 down. They did their deposit. They did their earnest money, and then they paid for some upgrades for the house. Yeah. They was like, Brione, we don't want to buy a house anymore. We want to move somewhere else.
$17,000 down the drain. Rich
and I get
that.
Yeah, I get.
Let me get the $17,000.
I get no commission because I didn't sell the house. So I found them the house. We went house shopping a million times. But that I respect it because it's part of the game.
So who is responsible for this house that's built.
Yeah, we ain't getting into all that today. It's like, y'all know I gotta get home to the baby.
Okay.
We gonna be talking about this for hours.
Man, that was crazy. But okay, I got a question. But
that's the hurdle. Like, I don't get paid until I close on a house, and that's always a maybe.
Okay.
You know, I do my best, but things happen. Life, I didn't know they weren't going to change their mind.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. Dang, that's crazy. That is a huge hurdle that you have to deal with.
Speaking of clients, how do you advertise yourself as a real estate agent? Like, how do people even know how to reach you?
You know, I just try to put myself everywhere. I just, do.
Besides social media, what other apps?
I've done, billboards, and I do mailers. I do email marketing. I do, of course, social media marketing. I do billboards. I've done physical mailers. Like I buy zip codes.
Yeah.
I do third-party advertising. Like, you could buy leads. I've never actually purchased leads. Thank God. I have a great referral base, but I did say I want to start buying leads. Like, you can buy, you can tap into these internet sources where if a person type in buy a home, sell home, they'll send you the leads.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So that's a lot of different types of advertising
that you do. Which
I want to do radio. I've done the radio before. I always try to ask people where
they came from.
Yes, and they always say somebody sent them. So word of mouth is the best.
Shout out to
word of mouth is really ultimately the best.
That's like a real experience type referral. Like, I used her before. Like, I know for sure.
It's tried and true.
Yeah.
And typically whenever I feel like people looking for homes, they usually ask somebody that actually purchased a home, like, yo, who sold you your home, or who.
Some people do find me on the internet though. They like, I just Google or just look at real estate agents. A lot of people, but that's from having reviews from those people.
Reviews. Yeah.
So just making sure you're doing right by people, like putting in that work. Every single time. I know we kind of top on Google for ambitious graphics right now because our reviews.
The reviews definitely helps. So, what advice would you give to a young realtor who's trying to come up in the real estate game? Like, what type?
I just say get a good mentor. Like, I had mentors throughout. Yeah, you definitely. I'll be a mentor. I'm gonna charge a fee now,
okay.
But
nothing wrong with that. Pay to play.
But you definitely need a mentor. You need somebody to guide you. Again, I had mentors. I had a couple mentors throughout my I made phone calls all the time, aggravating them. Like, what do I do next? What do I do next? It's a new world that I was entering in. So I definitely. It's besides that textbook, it was beyond that textbook. I need to know what I need to do right now about these problems. So
immediately,
I got to make a phone call, and it's no agent that you'll meet to say they haven't had a mentor.
Right.
I don't think you'll find one.
Okay.
Nah, definitely mentors is a cheat code. I tell people that all day, like, yo, I have.
That's in any profession, not just real estate.
I freaking like mentors, and you don't even necessarily have to be able to touch a mentor or be able to talk to them. But if you lock in with somebody, buying their courses, and then just staying in contact with them, or being invested in their community, like you're gonna learn so much. You know what I'm saying? And you're gonna get so much information that the average person isn't privy to. You know what I'm saying? So. I'm a huge component of freaking mentors. Like, I done skyrocketed past so many people because I was just like, yo, I'm locking in.
Yeah, you
find somebody, whether it be
success leads clues. That's your thing, right?
That's it, all day. You know what I'm saying? So I know we got a little bit. We got like my 5 more minutes because I know you gotta get home to them little ones, but we ain't gonna keep you too much longer. What was the other question you had, bro? I know you had one more.
Oh, questions?
Yeah.
Question was in the group, right?
Yeah, about the real estate and whatnot. But what else? Well, what else you working on outside of the real estate?
So, like I said, I said I wasn't gonna speak too much on my 2024 goals.
Okay, that's fair.
I'm not gonna.
But you got your brokerage.
I've started a real estate team. Village is not my brokerage. I'm a broker,
right? But
I work for a company. So Village Premier Collection is a company, but the owner of Village, she's so dope. It's a black woman, so it's black owned, veteran owned, and she's a mother of 5.
Oh wow!
So I love my company. It's based out of Atlanta. Village Premier Collection. If you ever look it up. So I joined Village last year.
Gotcha.
And so I'm not an employee because we're not employees, but that's the company I work for. I do have 2 other big goals that I have for 2024. A new business. I will just say that. Okay. I have a new business venture that I am definitely working on. And then another opportunity has come. I don't know, how that's going to look because I'm still, how something comes to you, y'all just don't know if it's that time and season for that. Right. So with that other one, it's like a tilting scale. I don't know if I should act on it, and I'm still waiting to hear if that's for me. But I've been getting a lot of signs. I've been getting a lot of great energy from it. So it's financial planning. Okay. I don't want to do too much because I've done it in the past. I've overwhelmed myself and just did a lot, but it's kind of like in the financial planning industry. So I really want to educate myself more about financial planning because I really feel like it's tied into real estate, but I have to be led to do that. No, I understand. So that might be in my future. I haven't made a decision. I will drop that little gem. So I do want to get maybe in the financial planning industry. Okay.
Well, I mean, just keep your eyes open for that. Yeah. You know what I mean? So if y'all need some advice.
Thank you.
I'm getting some money.
But yeah, I gotta.
We dropped the affiliate link, so we're gonna drop her contact info through our contact info. So you need a mentor. Pay us to pay her.
But yeah, I want to just, like I said, gain wisdom. And real estate, I feel like that financial planning piece will be beneficial for real estate also. So, like I said, yeah, I gotta be led. I told y'all I'm only doing what God tell me doing this season. Right. I can't just be up and doing stuff. I've been up and about 4 more businesses. So
right, sure. And then we'll just be all over the place.
Right.
But you having like some huge hats as far as like a mom of 4. I know that pulls you in so many different directions, especially like the age difference. So that's huge. That I'm sure that takes a lot. And then real estate in itself, I know that's taxing because clients, I know it just t-shirt clients is annoying. I can imagine dealing with house clients.
That's a big purchase.
I don't know.
That's a huge purchase. Right. So they ain't just $20-$30. This a couple hundred. You know what I mean? Like then I gotta commit 30 years at most times. Right. So like I know it's like some very nitpicky stuff going on.
Yeah. So to do all of that and then also a couple other businesses, that's gonna be huge. So you're gonna have to. You'll need a team, girl.
Yeah, I am.
It's about that time.
Yep, it's about that time.
So the way we,
but I have developed a Brione Partners. That's my real estate team. So I am, I'm definitely zooming up for that. We're gonna launch in January 1. So Brione Partners is my new real estate team. I'm gonna mentor agents, coach agents, and I'm gonna feed them business. So. Okay, it's like a brokerage. It's really like a brokerage.
Yeah, so to free you up a little bit,
right,
on the real estate side.
Right,
that'd be dope. Well, we got so what we recently acquired was a partnership. Sponsorship.
Oh yeah, sponsorship with the local trophy company.
Yeah, local trophy company. So we want to present you with something. You the first, to get this live.
Oh, wow.
Oh yeah, you gonna some more people gonna be.
Oh my God!
So this is for the recap guest. Everybody just can't come up here.
Oh
we're gonna put this in the camera. Yeah, welcome to the thanks for coming on the recap. A special guest. A little monument you can put on your wall. Just let people know.
Nice, I feel so special.
Sat down with some great guys, great questions, and we highlighted you and your business.
Come on,
so big shout out to this trophy company.
So the trophy company is called Custom Lab. They're located right here in Macon, Georgia, on Sunny Run Road in Bonaire, Georgia.
Okay.
Their phone number is 478-225-2247. We'll drop all their information inside
space.
Yeah, inside the
Custom Lab. Thank you so much. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna support you guys. Just because I received the first one, I'm gonna shop with Custom Lab.
Yeah,
let's go.
Shout out to them.
Big shout out to them.
Yeah.
Look at that. So shout out to Custom Lab for providing us. So like going forward, we'll have some little gifts for our guests. But you the first.
You the first. Man, we finna catch so much slack about.
Don't worry. We got some coming for some of the other guests for sure. Like don't go crazy on it.
I'll put this in my office.
Yeah, for sure. You got to.
Hey, turn up. I love that. Make sure you take a picture.
Shout out to Kay and Wayne, y'all. These guys been consistent. Like we talked about it earlier. Podcast is definitely not the easiest thing to do, and I'm really proud of you guys. I'm happy to be connected. I'm happy to be here tonight.
Oh, we appreciate you coming through. So one of the things that we also like to do on every podcast, we want our people to leave with something dope, like something that's going to kind of motivate them, get them going.
And just a motivational piece from your catalog, just drop it on them right quick.
All right, so again, this is Brione Rozier, Brione the broker, Miss Making It Happen. I'm just going to leave y'all with this one thing. Make it happen, whatever it is. If you want to go back to school, if you want to leave your baby daddy, if you want to... If you want to go take a shot tonight because you just been having a long week, go make it happen, y'all. If you want to start a business, you want to, whatever it is that you want to do, just know nothing is impossible. That's what I'm leaving you with. Nothing is impossible. Everything is possible. Everything is thinkable. Like,
for sure.
Whatever you want to do, make that shit happen.
Make it happen.
Miss Making It Happen, baby.
Hey.
You next, bro.
I'm next. So, you know what? I like to recap off the stories, man, and just diving into those different business ventures and just having the courage to even leave certain things. I mean, you had your first brick and mortar. I mean, you left it to try to dive into a greater endeavor. So just never be scared to cross bridges that's unseen. I mean, the road is dark, but it's definitely light at the end of the tunnel. When God is at the end, like Brione said, when God is at the end, He's the light. Follow the light, you'll make it.
Okay. Yeah. All right. Let's go.
Yes, sir. Let's go, Wayne. Let's go.
I'm still in this one from Brione. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Faith without work is dead. You know what I'm saying? Like, if y'all didn't hear nothing from her story, like, she put in the work every single time. Like, you know what I mean? Every single time you seen something, you was like, yo, I'm gonna put in the work and make it happen. You may not knew everything about it. You didn't know how it was going to turn out. You just knew, like, yo, this is what I want. I want some money, and this is how I can get some money. Mm-hmm. Let me go ahead and put in the work to make it happen. You know what I'm saying? Miss Make It Happen, right? So she just put in the work. You know what I'm saying? So stop talking about these things only, right? Talk about them. That's fine. But faith without work is dead. Like, you gotta put in the work. You can't just talk about it. You can't, you know what I mean, get excited about that, because that's one thing I hate about some people. You know what I mean? They get so excited about the idea
and do nothing about it.
Yeah, like, but the issue, what's killing them is the excitement about the idea. Right. You get so excited like you actually did it. No, get excited about doing the thing. Don't get excited about talking about the thing. You know what I'm saying?
That's it.
So, faith without work is dead,
That's
baby.
it, man. Clap that up.
So we just need everybody to know where to follow you. I know you said it before, but just, end it one more time with.
Okay, first I want y'all to go subscribe to the recap. Make sure y'all following Wayne. If y'all, if you're from my page.
For sure.
Shout out to them. And then I'm Brione the Broker on IG, Brione the Broker on TikTok, and then Brione Rozier on Facebook. And you could Google me.
Hey, you better Google me.
Google.
I need to see if I can Google. What's going to come up if I Google myself? I'm going to see. What about you, bro? Where they find you at?
Man, I'm K Carswell all over. K Carswell, Facebook, MVPK, Instagram, MVPK, TikTok, Twitter. So, man, making vision possible, man. They know where to find me. And I'm Fair Reynolds, 3454 Williamson Road. We got the cars, and we do a little detailing too. So pull up
every now and then.
But we coming. But we coming though. You know we coming.
Oh yeah.
We coming. We coming super hard.
Coming back.
We coming for sure. MVP hand wash. We'll be having a grand opening sometime next year. Bigger and better.
The re grand opening.
The re. Not the recount. The re.
That's all right.
Turn it up.
That's it. Come on, let's go.
What you got, Wayne?
I'm CEO Wayne Wealthy on TikTok and Instagram. Facebook, I'm just Wayne Wealthy Woodard. Got Imagine 584. That's the studio we in right now.
Shout out to Imagine 584.
Let's go.
Spot.
If y'all need podcast space, photography space, or a place to kind of call home away from home or shared workspace, this is a spot for you. Go to the website, book a tour. We'll be happy to show you around, answer any questions, and hopefully, you can become a member and have a space so you can call home. If you need T-shirts, graphics, or anything like that, come visit me at Ambitious Graphics, 371 3rd Street. And, fairly ambitious. You got the rental cars.
Fairly ambitious. Sure.
We got the rental cars. Like I said, we added one to the fleet today. Got to go pick up. So be on the lookout for that. Please hit us up ASAP if you need something for Christmas, because we're booking up really, really quick. We're almost out. But, yeah, outside of that, We're glad that y'all joined us. I hope y'all got some nuggets from this. Make sure y'all share this.
Thank you.
Thank you so much for coming in and taking the time. You know what I'm saying? So, all right, that's it. We out.
That's it.